yourself?
Oh man, I'm doing great. I can't ask for much more, man.
Good,
Um,
good.
Man, it's a pleasure to get the opportunity to do this with you. Of course, we're gonna get into the fishing, man, but I want to talk about the alligator hunting for a little bit. Yeah.
I like it. Well, the way it started was we have an alligator season in Florida.
Uh-huh.
It runs from August 15th to November 1st, generally. It may run a little bit after that now. Anyway, and so I would alligator hunt, put in for tags. And then if you got lucky enough to get it, you get the alligator hunt. So my son and I would usually draw, either he'd draw one year and I'd draw the next, or vice versa.
Mm-hmm.
And so we did a lot of alligator hunting, during that season, and just loved it. And then at a CCA banquet, I met the nuisance alligator trapper that works for the state, for the FWC, Fish and Wildlife Commission. And so he said, man, you ought to come with me and catch a few of these things. And I'm like, that's great. It's not alligator season. So, I can enjoy catching gators, and it's a live capture. So it's not like you're, shooting them in the head and stuff and dragging them in. So I started hunting with him, helping him do it. And so I'm showing him some of the tricks that I've learned, and he's showing me the tricks that he's learned. And so we turned out to be a great team. And so it's one of those things that I just was enjoying it so much. And it got to be where we were catching so many. Sometimes during the spring, you get 6 or 7 calls a day of nuisance gators. And so, there's no season on a nuisance gator. It's a gator that's in somebody's pond or on their front yard, or keeping them from going out their door. They might be in their swimming pool. We got one the other day out of a little koi pond at a guy's front door. And so you don't know when it's going to happen. We got an 11-footer yesterday.
Wow.
Behind a little subdivision, and they were very worried about this big old 11-footer laying there. So, especially because most of the people have animals, dogs and things like that, and you have a dog run out there and he just grab it and go. So, so anyway, that's how it transpired. As I started doing it, and I loved it so much that it was like, oh my gosh, this is fun.
Yeah.
And it keeps me active, and it's extremely fun. And so I just got into it real heavily, and I got heavier and heavier into it. And next thing you know, I retired from bass fishing, from the tournament competition, and I'm, just going at it left and right, catching these gators. So it's truly a lot of fun. And like I said, it keeps you very active.
So there was a gator that was about 10 feet in a pond in a subdivision where my mom lives. And I was going to see if I could catch it, just see if he would bite, and I was fishing with like a plastic crawler or something like that. I just rolled it across his nose, and he got it. And he spooled me in about 10 seconds, man. Yeah. And I was like, well, that's. I knew it wasn't going to be great, but I was like, well, wow. And to actually feel it on the rod for a minute, I was like, oh, wow, okay. I said, I'm not equipped for it, but I could see how it would be, something that would be so much fun to do.